Chris has titled his speech, Homeopathy is Hokum. So with a speech intriguingly titled, Homeopathy is Hokum, please welcome Chris Worthall. Chris.
Science teaches us the world works a certain way. It gives us a set of immutable laws proven by rigorous study, analysis and experiment. Everything works according to the laws of nature. As Einstein said, the miracle is that there are no miracles. Science has also calculated that because of the water cycle, for every glass you drink, at least one molecule will have passed through the bladder of Oliver Cromwell. Of course, there's nothing special about Cromwell. Any historical figure will do. He's just been dead long enough. But it has everything to do with what I'm going to talk about, because tonight I would like to give you an introduction to the hocus world of homeopathy. It is a world that claims to deny these immutable laws. It is an alternative medicine that claims to offer miraculous healing properties, but is unable to demonstrate them under double-blind clinical trials, performing no better than placebo. Yet it receives NHS funding. Is this what we want our money being spent on? Homeopathy was invented by Samuel Hahnemann in 1796. Personally, that puts me off straight away. If a doctor comes up to me and says, I've got this great treatment, it's 200 years old, I'm thinking, do you have anything more up to date? Maybe something developed after we understood human biology and germ theory. But maybe that's just me. The idea behind homeopathy is that like cures like. So if you have a rash, you could treat that with poison ivy, because that also causes a rash. Sounds kind of like a vaccine, but unlike a vaccine, where you put a tiny amount of the same virus into the body to activate our immune system, in homeopathy, there is no connection between the two. Stranger still, you don't just administer the substance, first you dilute it in water, then you dilute it again, and again, and again, and again. Supposedly, the more you dilute it, the more powerful it becomes. Hahnemann recommended a dilution of 30C. That's 1 part active ingredient to 1 million, 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 million parts water. How much active ingredient is that? Well, 12C would be a pinch of salt in the Atlantic Ocean. 30C would be a pinch of salt in a body of water bigger than our entire galaxy. It's diluted so much that there is no active ingredient left. You have more chance of winning the lottery every week for 6 months than you do of finding a trace of active ingredient in your remedy. This is because when you do serial dilution, it becomes exponential very quickly. I can demonstrate this with a quick test. Now I'm diluting here to 1 in 10 rather than 1 in 100. But instantly we can see that as we dilute it, the active ingredient disappears almost immediately. And this is only 1C, let alone 30. So if there's statistically no active ingredient left in these remedies, how does it work then? The homeopaths claim that water has memory. Throw out physics, throw out chemistry. Let's just rip up the book on science. Everything we know about the universe is wrong. Water can remember things. 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen have a memory hidden away somewhere. It can cure you thanks to its memory, but it conveniently forgets about all the urine and fecal matter it's had in over the years. By the way, Cromwell died of a particularly nasty urinary infection Think about that next time you're taking a drink. Let's take a reality check. Two things that cause the same symptoms, but otherwise unrelated, are not cures for each other. A molecule of water cannot remember things, and homeopathy doesn't work. The NHS Centre for Reviews and Dissemination and the American Medical Association agree that it doesn't work. And tonight, I would like to prove it to you. I have here Arsenium album. Arsenic, one of the most deadly poisons known to humans. It's dressed up like real medicine. And this is a problem, because people take this. People give their kids this, rather than seeking proper medical treatment. Now you get about 50 pillules in a pack, here they are, and it says clearly on the packaging that you should only take 2 in 24 hours, because obviously you wouldn't want to overdose on arsenic. Of course, if everything I've said is true, then this is nothing but sugar pills covered in water. Let's find out. Delicious. I propose that we make a deal. If I'm still alive at the end of this meeting, let's agree that homeopathy is Hokum. Mr. Toastmaster.